welcome to We the North News. My name is Anthony Addo, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about the bounty scandal that happened in the seasons of 2009 and 2012 involving the New Orleans Saints organization. If you follow the NFL, then you would know that the Saints won the Super Bowl in 2009, which is when the bounty system started. So, do you see the connection there? When the investigation was in play, defensive coordinator Greg Williams and head coach Sean Payton and assistant coach John Vitt were all suspended from the league, each having their own severity of punishment. The whole New Orleans Saints organization was fined $500,000 and forced to forfeit their second round draft picks in the 2012 and 2013 season. Other than the coaching staff, 4 players were suspended from the NFL for being the ringleaders of the bounty operations, including linebacker Jonathan Vilma, who was suspended for the entire 2012 season. The NFL didn't take this situation lightly, as it could have led to career injuries and could taint the name of football, which would be a huge hit. The defensive coordinator wanted to make the defense a bit more aggressive, so he had himself and the players contribute their own cash to a pot and received under the table cash payments based on the level of aggression in their performance in the previous week's game. A special teamer who downed a kick returner inside receiving team's 20-yard line received $100. Players also received bounties for card-offs and knockouts, which they earned between $1,000 for the card-offs and $1,500 for knockouts in the regular season, which would then double and then triple in the playoffs or big games that they played during the season. A lot of star players were targeted, such as quarterbacks Brent Favre and Cam Newton, and superstar running back Frank Gore. These are some players that are examples of which could have led to potential career-ending injuries. Now I'm going to show you a short clip on the incident.
The allegation that players on the New Orleans Saints were paid money for hitting players with such brutal force it knocked them out of games. Today, our partners at Yahoo Sports uncovered a recording, and on it, a New Orleans coach graphically telling players to inflict injuries in a big playoff game. Here's ABC's Josh Elliott.
Even in the brutal world of the NFL, America's unquestioned secular religion, the words are a stunning sacrilege.
Kill the head, the body will die.
You're listening to New Orleans Saints defensive coordinator Greg Williams, firing up his players before a January playoff game against the San Francisco 49ers. In the tapes, recorded by a documentary filmmaker and first obtained by Yahoo Sports, Williams seems to exhort the team to deliberately injure 49ers players, targeting old injuries and, in the case of Niners tailback Frank Gore, his head.
We've got to do everything in the world to make sure we kill Frank Gore's head. We want him running sideways. We want his head sideways.
But perhaps most troubling, a reference made to a bounty on driving San Francisco quarterback Alex Smith from the game, as Williams rubbed his thumb and fingers together, suggesting financial reward.
We hit Smith right there. Remember me. I got the first one.
The NFL has cracked down on the abuses, suspending Williams indefinitely for his role in an illicit team bounty program unearthed last month. Also suspended, Saints head coach Sean Payton for the whole season, and general manager Mickey Loomis for half of it. Meantime, the Players Association has hired an attorney to defend players against any possible criminal charges. But now this explosive tape brings new pressure on the NFL to keep clean a sport so violent, and for at least one team, so apparently dirty.
Here's why we care, and we want to know that there is at least some effort by the powers that be to ensure that these are not modern-day gladiators who are metaphorically being thrown to the lions.
The defensive coordinator was talking about taking off heads and knocking them out, and talking about giving money to the person who does it, which is a disgusting way to teach defense. When it comes to money, organizations would do anything just to increase sales and fans, to get the most money and to be the best team in the league, because fans only like teams that win, which would increase its sales. But how much lower can they go? The Saints choose to injure and hurt players in order to win the games, which in the end leads to earning more money. So as you see, it benefits them, but they choose to make an unethical decision to insure other players to become successful. Similar to the Ford Pinto case, they would rather see themselves prosper and not worry about who is affected, which is sad. There is no morals, nor is it ethical. It is disrespectful and sad that teams will go that low just to increase sales. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. There will be more to come. Stay tuned. Thank you.